Hi. So,
Can we all
get,
agree that that's fucking epic?
get,
I
get a bit of
love that
tunage
Love it
in
so
the
much.
song.
It
background.
makes me feel so cool, guys. I feel
Yeah.
so cool. That was my name on the screen. Did you
Uh,
see it with the tree?
so, last time, let me know if the music's a bit too loud because I have music this time. So last time, shut up, you are getting loud, aren't you? Oh, that down. That brings it down. Okay, so last time, our intrepid heroes were stuck in a city with a big, giant, colossal titan stomping around. There was a warehouse. There was a guy named Derek with a cat. There was a Durgar, a dwarf, an underdark dwarf jumping through a window. There was a bit of a scrap involving some attempts to levitate and then polymorphing a big guy. No, shrinking him smaller, a Goliath, then polymorphing him into a puppy. And there was a giant rock that made the building go boom boom. Squishing the puppy and leaving the whereabouts or the status of the said Goliath hanging in the balance. Then there was a lumbering titan walking towards our group after a interesting spell from Nox to make the surrounding area into a giant hole with no further follow-up. You all decide to hightail it towards the exit of the city in the hopes to get out. As you start making your way downtown, the Titan seemed to stop and punch the ground randomly for some reason before pursuing you, or not pursuing you, but just happened. That awkward moment of you say goodbye to someone and walk in the same direction is what happened. Really, you were all like bye now, and it was also like oh bye, and ended up walking in the same direction as you. You get caught up with some of the other city folk that are trying to escape. These that came out of the creatures that came out of the rift that the Titan itself walked out of, attacked, clefting someone in twain. If I remember correctly, there was a bit of fire spitting. There was more clefting. You fought your way valiant through them. Further down, got attacked again. At some point, Lux thought it was a good idea to cast Levitate on oh shit, wrong one. Nox. It was a very Lux move. Decided to cast Levitate on Anne Marie, who you were there to rescue, making her float just above you, where you threw up a rope to her to pull her along like a human balloon. It did help a little bit. It kept her out of danger while the fellow city folk were being taken out left, right, and center by these creatures. Eventually, just as you're about to reach your exit, the Titan caught up with you. Its massive stone foot crashing into the buildings beside you, sending you spread everywhere, wiping out basically anyone that wasn't you guys, really. Not that I think Jiro came close again to meeting his maker. Also, we lost Derek, unfortunately, who was in the middle of that as well, but his cat escaped, who Jiro managed to persuade to come with him. So now he has a cat. And the creature just turned, and it was like the best way to describe it was dispelled, just as it started to walk away to another part of the city. Yes, so that's where we left you guys. Before we get stuck in proper, so there's going to be a 3-day journey from the city that you're at now to your town that you've been calling home for the last while of Vale. On the road, as you were walking along with Anne Marie, and there's obviously the road is like full of people refugees that ran from the city as well. Is there anything that you would possibly do on them 3 days before I move on?
Nox obviously is going to talk the absolute ear off poor Anne-Marie to the point where anytime she's walking slightly faster than me, Nox's little legs are going to kind of do a little jog to catch up with her. I'm like, oh, Anne-Marie.
Cool. Is there anything, any context to it, or is it just ramble?
Just kind of rambling, just trying to just kind of asking her like about her life, trying to get a bit of a story going.
Okay.
Farder would like to long rest at some point.
Oh yeah, you definitely use it all.
Okay,
Definitely
let
have
me
your
put
long
that in
rest,
D&D
so you
now.
can long rest
Sure.
up.
Yeah, I'm not dying.
No, you're not dying. What could
For now.
for now?
Jiro's just kind of walking along, chatting to Smokey, who's still in his little satchel with his little. He was a ginger cat, right?
He was a ginger cat, yeah.
His little orange face just poking out the side of it, like looking around.
Just laying all this out for fan art, guys. Do you want to actually, just before we get into it, give us a animal handling check, please, Jiro?
That will be 13.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You're working on it. A cat being a cat. You're working on the bond. It's getting there. There's still a lot of work to do, but it's not turning its back on you just yet. It's not gonna start eating your fingers while you sleep just yet. Okay, cool. Anyone else gonna be doing anything exciting in between?
Nope, I'm okay.
Okay.
Do you have any pets yourself, Anne-Marie?
This the whole way, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a Mr. Anne-Marie?
So
She doesn't have any girlfriends, okay? Or any.
So,
Yeah.
just like we finished off last time, we'll start off in. It seems to be a very small tavern. There's a gentleman sitting there, like very well groomed, well dressed. Has like a book in front of him that you can see that he's leafing through and scribbling down a few notes. Another figure comes and sits across from him, and the well-dressed gentleman, Talon, looks up, like, "Oh, you actually showed up for the rest of the story. Oh, okay. Okay, where were we? City, burden, explosions. They walked. I heard Nox was meant to have talked the ear off poor Miss Demel, but that was unconfirmed. But that's what I heard. Anyway, fast forwarding, going forward a little bit to speed this up. I believe that the group dropped Miss Demel back to her stately home, where they received their payment with a little extra. But I believe their original payment was 1,000 gold. They got an extra 500 for all their trouble that he went through with the whole bit in the city. And then they made their way to what was basically their hometown, to what was basically their home base. Yeah. So that's where we'll start our story. So guys, you are walking through the town of Vale. So it's a pretty decent sized town. It is large enough. It is large enough. It has a decent population, and it's not too far away from Vessa, where you guys just where like I said, it's about a 2 or 3 day journey, depending. The going was slow with everything that was going on at the moment. But yeah, you eventually make it there. So as you guys enter the town proper, all the buildings are all these lovely wooden buildings, all stained with this dark, like it's a very dark brown, like this gorgeous and very picturesque. All the streets are cobblestone as well. Like the town itself is actually known for this wood stain. It's one of its main exports. Basically, it's what a lot of people visit for. Because you don't need to retreat, basically, once it's done. It was a whole alchemy wizard messing around discovered something that became a business for them. So it also put the town on the map. It's also, you've been here for a while now, but you know that the only way to describe it is the town kind of has this hipster-esque vibe, or trying to be a kind of hipster place. So there's lots of these like alternative food shops. There's cafes as far as the eye can see of various different types, all like promising that everything's organic and naturally sourced and all this kind of stuff as you are walking along the street to your destination, the place that you call home. The great thing is, when you were dropping Anne-Marie off, her estate is located on what's called the Lord's Road. So it's just like it loops outside the actual town itself, but it's a road that's just full of these massive estates that all have their own piece of land. It's where all the well-paid, higher end people all call home. So like there's a series of them. There's probably about like 10 or 12 of these estates. So that's where you had to drop her off, which was fine. So she was happy to be back home. But you guys are making your way towards thanks. Towards what you basically have called home for the last year and a half. It's a little tavern by the name of the Lavender Rat. As you approach, you see the familiar sign hanging there, which is it's basically what it sounds like. It's a rat nestled amongst like cuttings of lavender, matching the rest of the structures and buildings around the place. It's that stained wood as well. But yeah, this is where you guys have been calling home for the past while. Pictures are going in, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Straight in there.
Nox, isn't this place only gorgeous?
It's lovely, isn't it? It's just nice to come home, isn't it?
It really is. It's absolutely.
Like after, there was the whole thing with Anne-Marie, and then there was the big fella. What do you think happened there? Anyway, it's really nice. It's nice to come home. Some home comforts and friendly faces. I can only assume that there's no friendly faces.
Oh.
Sure, look at your man over there. Doesn't it look like he's smiling at us?
It does, but I think his face is actually stuck like that.
Maybe the wind blew.
Yeah, it happens.
It happened.
I think he actually got.
I think it was actually
That
that
was
fire he was caught in.
Yeah.
The fire, and then he was actually bet close to death with a big stick.
Oh.
In an effort to put him out, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Because
yeah, absolutely.
Put out fire.
Just because the fire looked like it was out doesn't mean
It was out
Just
of
keep going.
control.
So
He was smouldering.
Run and go.
you do look across, and there's this very downtrodden man who's clearly been badly burnt. Just kind of hobbling along, trying to find where he's going to call home now, because he doesn't know what state the city is in. Like he probably had a livelihood and all there. You don't know, but yeah, he's very downtrodden, just kind of head down. But you can see like the side of his face horribly burnt. Like he must be
in
in.
the lavender rat or outside.
He's outside because you haven't gone in yet. He must be in some pain, or maybe he's just lost all feeling because he's probably lost everything.
I
At
was
this
just
point,
thinking.
Chico catches up to the rest of the group. God's above! What is wrong with that man's face?
You
I just was thinking.
I
Oh my
God.
can't look at it.
no,
I can't
you
look at it.
can't.
Can't.
You can't talk to
Can't.
him.
Carter is like gonna make
He can't hear me. He can't hear me. It's fine. It's fine.
Carter,
His
I don't think
ears
Jumbo
aren't
can
burnt off.
It might
His
be.
ears
He's
are
Can
free
you
there.
see his ears?
I see
I
them.
don't know.
Carter's gonna try and make him feel better. Man, you've got a lovely smile. And then like your man turns around and is just like, "They've burnt our lift off."
Yeah. So like Two-Face, you can just see his teeth.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No choice of his own.
That got really dark
No.
very quickly.
Actually, yeah, I don't suppose you were in you were above there when all that stuff was happening.
Well, he wouldn't be smiling like that if he was up
He
in your
just-
place now, would he?
He
don't
just
think he's
shakes his
smiling
head,
at all.
pulls his hood up, and like turns and hobbles away.
Which is, I was about to pay for that man's lodgings, and now he is fucked.
What a lovely lad.
We'll discuss it later. Are you going into the rat? Are you entering the rat?
Ooh, drinks,
Entering the rat.
shall we?
Okay. So you step into the very familiar lavender rat. All familiar. You step in, open floor. On running along one side, there's like the bar itself. There you can see a door that leads into the back. The kitchen area. There's another door to your right, and then there's the stairs leading up, which is where the rooms, which you guys have basically take up most of. That's very techno music. Yeah, it's very techno music. Here, you go back here. Yeah, so there's the door and the stairs up, rooms that you mostly take up. The one of the main eye-catching features of the Lavender Rat is the very exquisite elven rug that takes up most of the floor in the center. Looking at it, like you guys have done in the past, you see it best from the kind of the top of the stairs looking down. It actually depicts a map of Brewin during the time of what was known as the Five Blood War, before the land was actually split up into proper kingdoms. It was just a big mess of kind of 5 main different tribes all fighting each other, and you can see the area where the kingdom, well, what you call Kingdom of Ruin is at the moment. The actual name, the real name of there, has been like basically destroyed, so you actually can't see what the name was of that area. So leaving it still in ruin, like it's got a reputation for it. You okay, Keek? Yeah, so that takes up most of the area. It's very obviously because it's an elven rug, Mia. It's extremely well made. Yeah, and I think it's a very eye-catching feature when you go in. Over at the bar, as always, it's late afternoon. It's pretty quiet in here anyway. Over behind the bar is the owner of the Lavender Rat, Barris Ajax, which all you know is Barry. The very tall, well-built tiefling, deep red skin, like hair. The hair that is coming out is grey with a bit of like a grey stubble, borderline beard. The 2 horns protruding out of it, but you notice, like, you don't notice now, but you've always noticed that one of the horns is actually broken. In the shirt that he's wearing, like, you can see his arms and you can see the scars, and there's like looks like he's definitely had a few fights in his time. And as always, hanging above the bar is his sword Justice. Of course, there's rumors non-stop about what that sword is and what that sword does and what that sword has seen. It's one of them.
What that sword do?
It's one of them things that, like, is always a talking point for anyone new that comes into the bar. The elven rug first, of course, and then the fact that there's this long sword that's it's very wide. Like, it's an extremely, like, it looks like it'd be very difficult to handle, but maybe Barry was a dab hand at it. You okay, Keek? And until we let Keek catch up.
Yeah, hopefully, man. Yep.
I'm telling you,
And she stops thinking about Barry's wide sword.
that sword has to be magical. He holds a loaded sword behind the bar. I am telling you right now.
Nah, it's
I've
not
really
magical.
I've really missed this.
It's
just for
boss and
display, isn't
Barry's
it? It's
Big,
just a display.
wide, hard to handle sword.
Not that
Even
big. I've seen bigger.
so not much is, like, in your time here, you've never gotten much out of Barris at all in terms of what his past was, or like what he was involved in, or anything like that. So of course, like, around this area and generally with the locals that come into the Lavender Rat, like, they just make up stories about them. But one of the even bigger mysteries is the young lady that's absolutely delighted to see you. She's like, "Oh, hi guys, you're back. How was the big city?" This is Barry's daughter, Heather. She's human, about 24 years old, like really pale skin. She's got brown hair that's in a braid that comes up over her shoulder, and like brown eyes that are almost borderline golden. She's an even bigger talking point because he just showed up with this child one day, and everyone was anyone that asked, he's like, "That's my kid." That's the end of the conversation. Of course, there's rumors everywhere about this as well, that he found her on the side of the road and felt bad for her. He killed her parents and was about to finish off the whole family line, and some shred of consciousness caught up with him, and he adopted her to being that she was a tiefling herself, and somehow he removed it and transferred, like changed her into a human. The list goes on for absolute days about where she came from and her association. But the main rule is, and the only question is, that's her daughter. That's his daughter. End the conversation.
Just out of game real quick. I'm so horny for Barry.
That's cool.
That took longer than I expected, I'm not gonna lie.
That was quicker than I expected. I haven't even talked to him yet.
Bet she's a prick.
Well, you stayed here for a year and a half, so...
Not that
Doesn't
bad.
mean I like him.
So, yeah, she kind of goes around the barn. It was, she was in the middle of something, so she was just giving you an acknowledgement that she is delighted as always to see you.
Knox will just give it a full like.
Not
I
just ready
overdo it
for a
again?
conversation and then. Oh.
Did I overdo that again?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll work on it.
The door to the right, which you all know very well as well, bursts open.
There's that door to the right there.
It burst up. Well, well, you're on fire tonight, Geek. Jeez. You know, Knox, considering you spoke up, that like the plaque, the brass plaque that's on this door, reads Axel Stormwind, Adventurer Agent. Bursts open, and there, standing in the door, is a dwarf, very cleanly shaven, not a hint of a beard. His hair like slicked back into a really tight ponytail, some kind of something put into it to make it like jet black, to make it the darkest black that's possible. You also know that his real name is actually Borum Battlehammer, but he goes by Axel Stormwind if anyone ever asks. And he's like, "Oh, welcome back! My favorite adventures! Come on, into my office,
Axel.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes,
Barnum.
Axel.
yes.
Oh.
Come
Never
on.
mind.
It's the
Anyway,
office.
did your hair get blacker?
You know it.
Do you do that?
Come. We can talk. Why are you only asking me this now? Like it's the first time you've
I know,
ever seen
but
me further.
Real quick.
I've
You
never
know-
had
You
this
ask him
down
that
started.
every time.
Yeah.
You know the colours that I put in mine now and again?
Yeah.
Do they do colours wherever you buy that?
I don't think so. I've never asked, but
Oh, just black.
just black, yeah. Come on.
I see,
In.
I see.
Let's talk. Come on.
Can I say hi to Barry first?
Oh, and
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Hi, Barry.
Just gives you a nod and a little smirk.
So Barnum, what's the crack?
So you all squeeze into the very small office. As always, it's always a bit uncomfortable, especially considering
we've been traveling for.
you've just
for
stepped off the road,
a
so you've
week,
got all
pretty
your
much.
gear. Yeah,
Straight, yeah.
you've got all your
Yes.
gear.
Could not have even just put our bags up in our room for 5
You
minutes.
know, and just like having a quiet conversation with you in the back. It's like, you know what he's like. He will not wait. There's
just-
every time,
my
we just
feet.
get it.
This
Get over it.
room is tiny,
so
lads.
much.
Just
So he goes around his desk and like hops up on the chair and sits across from you. Looking at his desk, you see that it's like covered in clearly loads of like clearly from message boards go like, oh, adventurers needed, all that kind of like bounty sheets and everything, and instead of just taking the tag for being interested, he's whipped the whole thing down and brought it back with him, and it's just like the desk is absolutely covered with these now of all.
I don't think you're supposed to take them.
Listen, that's not
There's
important.
little numbers on the bottom.
Yeah.
You take one of them.
Okay, that's not important. That's not important. That's not important. So, how did you get on?
Not well, Axel. Not well at all.
Well, no,
Not well at all.
Oh no,
We
did you
got
not?
Marie.
did all right. We did the
got
job.
Marie.
Anne-Marie got home.
Okay, look, we did the job. That's great. That's great. Take
I
that.
see you
Mark
go.
that down as a win. Okay, that's all.
Is
It
Roof
wasn't
dropped
pseudo.
on me.
It just happened in the background.
Yeah.
The
What
workers'
wasn't
collapsed.
There
There was a big
these
stone
crab
lad.
kind of things.
Okay.
I made a hole.
Okay.
We fought a Goliath. That was
Someone,
cool.
Okay.
someone burnt the guard's pussy.
There was a big guy who. Oh, this is Smokey. Say hi. Say hi to the nice man.
Turned out he
Hi.
wasn't burnt. It was okay.
A dog died.
Oh,
It
wow.
wasn't a real dog.
It wasn't
okay.
a dog.
Oh,
It
it
wasn't
wasn't
your
a dog.
dog.
It was a puppy.
Wow.
No, it wasn't a real puppy.
Now-
It wasn't a dog. It was
Did I get the flashcards again?
Did-
Do we need to go through this again?
You didn't kill the dog, did you? Because that could be bad. That could be
No,
bad
those-
rep.
The
Well,
Titan
it
killed the
wasn't
dog.
Move
always a
past the
dog.
dog.
Wasn't
It
always
was
a dog.
puppy,
Yeah.
and it wasn't the puppy, but then it was a puppy, and then the puppy got squished.
But
It was a polymorph puppy. Everything's fine.
So we
He
killed-
hit his head pretty hard.
so
Then yeah,
you got a puppy and polymorphed it into something else and then squished it?
yeah, pretty much yeah.
No.
Not at all. Not even close.
No, backwards.
Okay, is that,
Not important.
okay.
Polymorph, puppy, squish.
Okay,
Oh,
and you
the
didn't do the
rest of it.
squishing. You didn't do the squishing.
No, a building. did
Well,
the squish.
I mean, it wasn't a puppy originally, so we're responsible for squishing a puppy.
Listen, I don't care as long as it wasn't used, because, you know, bad press.
Nobody saw you do this, right?
We don't want to be candle keepers, kill puppies. That's not going to have anyone.
Candlekeeper saved Kitty.
But kill puppy. Can you see where I'm going with this? So we look
Also,
like.
it's Kendall. Kendall.
Oh, so we look
Candle.
like. Oh, speaking of Kendall, kits. How many kits did we hang out? And do? How many kits? How many kits, guys? Come on.
Wasn't-
Including mine, none.
It was. Have you seen?
candles?
Have you seen all the refugees? It wasn't the right crowd for handing out.
they don't.
Kits.
They don't have
They're
houses.
super
I
handy
actually,
for ritual
I just have
spells.
to be really, I have to be really honest with you.
Okay.
I happened to leave mine in my room. But
okay.
I did tell Anne-Marie about them, and she did express an interest, particularly in the cedarwood scent.
Did you really, Knox?
Yeah.
Can you do a persuasion check?
Oh god.
I just think she probably said it to probably agreed to shut her up. That's how I imagine that going.
Oh, look how quick that rolled. Oh, it's bad news.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Well, it's probably exactly what I thought.
4, is it? So, back in the past, a few days ago, when
You like candles yourself, Anne-Marie?
she kind of just nods. It's anything to get you to leave her alone.
Because we ourselves are actually sponsored by Kendall's Candles. And I know I left my kits in the room, which I suppose is good because they would have got squished in back above there. Yeah. So if you're ever interested in a candle, I could get you a good deal on various scents of candles and wax melts. So I could get you, like, we have lavender, we have like it kind of smells like pastries. I don't know what the name of that one was. It's really nice though. It comes in all sorts of colours as well, which is nice. There's like a cedar wool.
Oh, the cedarwood. I'll take that one. I'll take that. Thank you. Thanks.
Oh,
The smell
Right,
fills
I'll,
your room.
Yep. Take
I'll let
cedarwood.
know.
Thank
The
you.
smell,
I'll
it
talk
fills your
to-
room.
It feels
You
great.
light the,
Thank
you
you.
light the candle, and the smell fills your room.
Oh, that's
well,
great.
I don't know. Now you probably have bigger rooms than we'd have. Maybe you might need to light a candle on either end of the room.
Do you want to take 6?
Listen, we'll discuss it when I'm home. Okay. Thank you. And you just continue
And
to
then,
walk.
like, Carter looks across at Knox like, "Stop."
We're sail down.
Okay,
Deal.
so I can go back to them and let them know that they're going to get a big sale of candles, right? Cedarwood.
I'd say probably like a. Well, they're very fancy, so it could be a big deal. But I wouldn't say that up front just in case. She's been through a lot. Has our Amory.
She
I-
has,
I-
She started
Bron.
floating at one point.
That was the name. Bron was the owner of Kendall's Candles. I was trying to remember. I'll report back to Bron. He might be a bit upset that more samples weren't handed out, but that's okay. That's okay. Just always make sure you have them on your person. And in
there
any
was like a-
situation,
Like a
Said he was
calamity-
on fire. The
There was-
samples wouldn't have.
Yeah, there was a bit
Nobody
of
would
a
have been able to
calamity.
smell them.
that's a good
Unless
point.
they melted.
That's a good point. That's
How intense was the fire in the city? Because are they still in one piece?
that's a real good point. It
It would
was,
have been a real waste of his craftsmanship.
that's a good point. That's a good point. Okay, I'll pass it on. All good things. All good things. Any other news? How you all feeling?
Bit tired now, so.
Say is there? Say is there?
Pretty
Well-
hungry, actually.
Okay, that's we
I
can.
was going to get food, but then we were dragged in here, so...
I was very excited, Jiro. You know this, to catch up with you guys after request. See how you did.
But Brandy...
The brandy's not going anywhere.
Is that what the cat's called?
That's Smoky.
Oh, that seems like a.
'Cause it's in
poor
fire.
taste-
It's a smoky
poor
flavour
taste
brandy.
name for it.
So we'll,
No, it's a smoky flavoured cat.
do you just want to go have something to
You
eat
lick
first?
my cat?
We'll talk about that later, shall we?
So do you just want to go have something to eat first and drink, and then come back and we discuss what's happening next, or do you want me to get it out of the way now?
Let's get it out of the way now.
We're here
Sure.
now.
We're here.
Drink, yeah.
That's like, what is it?
I'll do what the rest of them want. I don't mind. Whatever.
They start like leafing through all of the pages. Oh, it's here somewhere. Oh, here we go. Right, so two jobs lined up. Two great jobs lined up, guys. So first one's gonna be easy money. Easy money. Get you all back into it. Let you have a rest. A bit of recuperation, and you'll be all good. All you have to do, and this has been paid for up front. So I'll give you what you're owed. But this is an easy one. All you have to do is go to a 21st birthday party. Just, I don't know what they want. They just wanted a group of heroes, and they just, I don't know, maybe sign autographs, maybe talk about your adventures, maybe.
Oh yes. I like that one. Sounds good to me. Yes.
Did
I
not-
think that's right up my street.
Yeah.
The plus, and maybe we want to, clean ourselves up a bit. Is it's over on the Lord's Road, so we're talking money.
All right.
You
Are
mean
you muted?
Was it Amory's birthday and we didn't know?
No, I don't think it was her birthday. It's not from her anyway. It's Grey Flower, Lady Grey Flower.
That's a made up name.
So they're
Oh, man,
they're
so
they're
really.
rich people. So it's a very rich person name. Listen, it'd be good promotion, guys. There's gonna be people at the party. You guys do your thing. Like, oh, just one time we fought an evil tree and we showed it who was boss. And then this other time, the goblins. We raided the goblin cave, and we didn't know that people were actually into this type of thing with goblins, but we saw what happened, and we backed out, and we left them alone. And then that thing
And we
I still
turned
see
something
that
into
when
a
I sleep.
puppy and got it squished.
turned something into a puppy and got it squished. You can say that you survived that. That'll be the talk of the town now. That whole thing in Venice. I can't remember. I don't even live here. Yeah, so it'd be great promotion. Just saying. And then the second job I have lined up, which you can do after you do the party. The party's in like 3 days, I think, 4 days. It's just some pest control shit from a town over. They wanted to kill rats or something. I promise it's not going to be like the goblin thing. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that wasn't like a quest. That was an invitation. If you're into that kind of thing in the goblin cave, I didn't.
So hard.
I'm sorry. I didn't know. I really, and I'll always apologize for the goblin thing. I didn't know it was
I
a
just
thing.
personally
You know, I have
thought it
night
was really
terrors.
interesting that goblins have those kind of dance rituals.
Yeah, it was the most awkward erection of my life.
Now, listen,
Just
I
teeth and orifices everywhere.
can apologies. I know the party is legit.
It sounds
Cheer
great,
up.
but like,
Yeah.
Was that not a dance?
No.
Oh,
I mean, kind of, but no.
oh.
I'm sorry, you paid half up front. That makes more sense, doesn't it?
Remember the book?
Why would someone pay
you told me
fully up
about?
front?
You got written like that, but in real life and very bitey.
jeez.
Is
Okay.
it sick?
Go have something to eat, guys.
I don't think I want to anymore.
Anybody for an ale?
Brandy time.
Come on, you, let's go.
Ah!
So, is this like office? Did you say it was in a bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. So,
Yeah, it's like next.
Before you leave, he'll give you a little like pouch with your gold broken down. So it was what, the 1,500 from the last job. He takes his cut, which is 5%.
That's reasonable.
Yeah. 5% actually not too bad.
Listen, from when you met this guy, when you met Axel, he was clearly just trying to get like an adventurer agent. It's never going to work, but he's trying his best to make it a thing. So he would take anything to get you on board. Is basically what he did. But he's given you've had a good steady flow of work since you partnered up with him. So like, you can't really complain apart from the goblin thing. That was it. Like,
So, how much was the gold? Sorry.
so what was it, 1,000? I'm gonna tell you, we do some maths, guys.
1,325.
Did you work out the 5% out of it? Yeah.
And then divide that by 4, is it?
I didn't divide it by 4.
331.
331.
330.
What a
331.
333 trees.
Everything was getting goblin. Where does my money go? In my pocket.
In my pockets.
Where is the money though?
If you go
Inventory,
into inventory.
And then click on the gold icon. You can add it in
Oh
there.
my god, guys, what are you using to control your inventory?
This inventory is brought to you by D&D Beyond. Please sponsor us.
Please.
And what
They
about
sponsor
our
me.
half
What
up
about the
front?
rest? You know.
Oh, that's a good question.
What'd
Yeah.
you
What was
say?
that?
Front.
What about our half up front?
Oh, that was 250.
250.
250.
Altogether, so split it up.
Oh.
Oh,
It's only you're only making an
It is only a
appearance.
party, to be fair. Like,
I
probably
mean,
not going to be pitted against each other in a fight to the death or anything like.
62 gold each.
Jesus,
Like
lads,
that
we're
has an
raking
add
it.
button.
Raking it in.
So what are you guys doing?
I want to get food and a drink
Cool.
because
Food and
To
drink.
the bar.
I'm fucking starving.
Uh,
So to the bar.
who's gone? What's everyone doing? Oh no, sorry.
I'm going to the bar.
It's
yeah,
more
I'm going
what's
to the bar as well.
Knox
I think
doing.
we're all going to the bar.
I'm also going out to the bar, and I was gonna like a real, like, you know, in a movie, those like real like wizened cowboys like sitting up at the bar and kind of slumping over. But I'm gonna be like, Barry, would you make me something fruity?
I certainly can.
Thank you.
He goes off.
Barry.
Hmm?
I'll have an ale. I'll have an ale, please.
Yep. Better.
Can I have some brandy? Oh, do you have some schnapps? Did you get the schnapps
Hey,
in?
Heather.
No, the schnapps order was coming through Vesa, so I don't
Got squished by a giant.
possibility of
Okay.
squished by a joint.
Always
Sherry?
happens to my snaps.
Sherry?
Sherry, no. I've got brandy.
Have a real drink. Give him an ale, will you?
I'll have a brandy. I'll have a brandy. Do you have those little nuts?
Do you want me
Like
to
little-
heat it up
little
first?
dish nuts?
You want a warm brandy?
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you.
Ale,
Heather.
please.
Fruity drink, brandy. Heather can get
Barry,
the
do you-
ales.
Perry, do you have any mutton left?
Have a look. It's pretty late in the day, but have a look.
I know. I'm sorry, Barry. I know you're a good man and you run a fine establishment, but I'm a bit hungry. So, have anything left over? Just give us a shout. There, will you?
Yeah, no problem. Like, you can see he's grand with you guys.
He's like a toddler at the.
Yeah, just as the top of his head.
Barry,
I'm fucking starving.
Barry, I'm starving.
Mouth,
Have you?
mouth like a
Barry,
toilet.
Have you got any mutton there? Have you?
You see that, like, he's grand with you guys. Like, obviously he knows you well enough now at this stage, coming and going. But the vibe you've always got from him when you've actually seen it in action as well. Like, if you cross it, and Fardor probably has the best view of it being level with the bar. You can see like the chips and like the suspicious dark red kind of turning to black now over age stains where people's faces have met that bar quickly and aggressively and violently for maybe saying the wrong thing, or maybe even doing it like a slight looking at Heather slightly too long. But yeah, like, so, you know, if you cross him, he can probably kick the shit out of you. But luckily, he's actually like as fond of you guys as he can be,
As he'll allow.
as he'll allow. Yeah, exactly. You're on the precipice of it. So yeah, Heather comes out and drops down the ales, like puts it down in front of you, Fardor. So how was the city? I heard there was fire and burning. Did you get into any fights? Did anyone? Did you get the axe into anybody?
I did actually.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Never let me down. Never let me down.
There was a guy, and I swear to God, he was about the same height as me, big barbarian lad, and Goliath, whatever. And
7 foot, right?
I looked him dead in the eyes, like right level,
Wow.
eye to eye, and I was like, "Here, listen, man."
How many eyes did he have?
From his point of view, one.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Look. One eye.
I looked him in the eye.
Yeah.
And you know, and I was like, oh, you know, right here, like we're up here and all, and I was all like, listen, pal, I'm raging.
Such a
You
fucking
don't want to get into a
Dublin
fight with me.
scumbag. I'm sorry. Professional. I'm the DM.
Sorry.
This is the greatest character you've ever had.
Sorry. Anyway, so like I was eye to eye, like, and then I saw Marie tied in a chair, and I thought to myself, you don't be tying up women, like. So
Not unless they want to, like.
no, so I took it upon myself to run and hide under a deck for a minute, just because I was raging, like, and I knew if I let myself go, like, he'd be dead, and I didn't want that on my hands. So anyway, I hid under the deck for a
And
bit.
you're dead right. You're exactly right, Father. You don't be tying up women.
Right? Am
Yeah.
I right?
You're right. I'd hope you do the same if, unfortunately, that ever happened to me.
Oh, absolutely.
That'll never happen to you, Heather.
Oh, no, Heather, we wouldn't let that happen to you
Don't
now.
let that happen to you, Heather.
Heather, you're a
Heather.
good lass.
You okay, Knox? Have you not talked to
Yeah.
anybody in a while?
No.
It was that one Anne-Marie, but she was...
She didn't talk
Wasn't,
back.
he wasn't much of a
talk back.
talker.
That's
Heather,
bad.
if you have a few minutes, would you have a few words with Knox there? She's just a bit
Oh yeah,
She-
definitely.
she-
Definitely. I gotta
the
move my way down the
female.
bar.
female company. Just have a little word there. Just
I'll go to her next.
women stuff.
Just before you do, can I ask a little favor?
Of course, Jero. What can I do for you?
I've we found a straggler, and I reach in, I pull Smokey out, and I plop him onto the bar.
That's Cat.
This is Smokey.
Okay.
He was in the warehouse that dropped on my head, and his
Okay.
owner didn't quite make it out.
Oh dear.
And I don't think taking him with us on our travels is the
Oh
best
my
thing to
god,
do.
did that fella die?
He
I thought you were after stealing the cat.
No, I saved the cat. That's what I was saying. Axel, I saved
Yeah.
the
I
cat.
thought
No,
you just really
Knox,
wanted a cat.
he killed him and took his cat. That's what I thought happened, right?
Oh
Header,
my
header,
god.
header.
He was still. The
Zero.
roof collapsed on him.
Oh, you did. Oh, I thought you
God,
killed him.
Zero, you can't do that.
No.
I've been thinking for like the last 4 days you killed that man to steal his cat.
He licked the cat as
Man.
well, Header.
I have had
You
some
licked a cat?
bad opinions of you. I've been
No.
telling a lot of
Heather.
people.
No,
Toast.
it's
It tasted.
Okay.
It tasted.
let's just wheel it back a little bit. Let's just wheel it
Oh,
back. We're going
Okay,
off
sorry now.
script.
So, that fella died.
Lord saves.
And the
Waste
cat
of
was
a-
all alone.
Fucking health potion that was.
Until I saw him and scooped him up and put him in a bag and brought us with us.
Yeah, but then you named him after a fire that his owner died in.
Might have been
You
smoky
can't do
before.
that,
I know
you
he's
can't
orange.
do
but
that.
I don't know.
That's a bit
What's your
grim,
name,
Pat.
cat?
To be fair,
It's
he didn't
smoky.
die in
See?
the fire. He
Okay.
died under a building
cat
that
just
was
talk?
on fire.
I guess.
Yeah, Fardor, I
Anyway.
think the cat did just talk.
If he called the
Just
cat like
talk?
foundation
I think
or
he did
something, that
talk.
would have been bad.
That's in poor taste. What I was going to ask was, would
Mia's
you
having a
mind-
conniption there. Okay.
Oh god.
Would you mind keeping an eye on Smokey here? I don't think taking him with us is a good idea because he might get harmed.
Okay.
Whereas I can
Possibly
use-
have him
I
here
can-
as well. But okay.
We're going to a party.
Well, it's less likely. But I could just, do a ritual, and then my
Oh,
ferret Gil
ritual.
is there from the Feywild, and if he gets hurt, he just bounces back to the Feywild, and then I can ritual him back, and everything's fine. I can't do that with Smokey, and I don't want anything to happen to this beautiful little ginger
That
fella.
actually
see.
explains a lot about your
Attitude towards cats.
relationship issues.
Header, don't lick the cat.
I don't intend on licking the stray
Good.
cat that you've picked up.
Yeah, good. That's good.
But he's just a sweet little baby.
Header's got a good head. Not good
Scratch,
head.
scratch, scratch, scratch.
Oh,
Anyway.
continuing my
Mia's right.
trek down this interesting line. Hi, Nox. How are you doing?
Heather. I'm okay. I'm just gonna get a fruity drink and a bit of color in it.
Did you have the chance to change into any kind of animal on your adventure?
I did.
Oh,
You know what?
brilliant.
I actually briefly forgot that I could do that, and I was trying.
Sounds
I was
about
trying to
Nox.
climb a load of boxes. I was trying to climb a load of boxes, and then it comes to me. I was thinking to myself. I thought to myself. I says, "Nox."
I forgot about this.
You said Nox?
Yes, to myself.
What do you say to yourself, Nox? In the meantime, Barry comes out with the fruity drink for you. It's a lovely, deep orange. Has a little umbrella and all sticking out of it. He also drops your warm brandy over to you, Jiro.
Thank you very much.
So Nox, what did you think to yourself,
Oh no.
Nox?
So she turns herself into an owl.
An owl. Oh wow, great choice.
Yeah,
And
because I said to myself, "Nox, you could just be a bird."
And you were?
I was, and I flew up to have a look around, but then it turned out that they walked around the building anyway, and they found the way in. So it's a bit of a waste, to be honest.
That's
And then
these
when we were
things happen.
inside, I the wolf
Hmm?
in the fight.
Better.
It was some kind of wolf, wasn't it?
Some kind of wolf
No, what was it?
in the fight.
I can't remember what it turned into.
Oh,
Cheetah?
a cheetah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
you
then it
did
turned
down in a cheetah to run away.
Yeah, cheetah.
Yeah, and then we need to go real fast out of the place. So it turned into a real fast cat.
Wow.
But then we got held up by weird yucky
And then
crab things.
Header, I heroically put Anne-Marie over my shoulder and I ran with her down the road.
Okay. Was she
She
okay
had
with
legs,
this?
so she didn't like it.
How tall was Anne Marie?
Ah, she's
Anne-Marie
smaller than
was
me anyway.
Yeah, she was only about 5'9".
Yeah,
Okay.
You know I'm 7'6", like so.
Of course, Farther, I know full well you're 7'6". That's why we had all the doorways made a bit higher.
Yeah.
In the tavern, especially for you.
There's like a height chart on
Yeah.
on the side of one of the door jams. Just like, yeah.
The 7
Yeah.
foot
And a
6.
Minotaur coming in right in far door, right at the top.
Yeah, the 7'6" line is like way down at the bottom, but it's there, 7'6". It's marked down there for him, and then like above everyone else for anyone else. Like,
Heather, I know I say this every time, and I don't mean to be weird.
okay,
But you've beautiful eyes.
thank you. Thanks. It's not weird. You do say it every time. At first it was sweet, and then it went weird, and now it's just. I would be afraid if you didn't say it. I'd worry.
Well, then I'll always say it.
So, what's
You
the
always
plan
do.
for you guys next?
Still waiting on some food.
Okay.
We have a party to go to. We're getting paid to do an appearance
Oh wow.
down on the Lord's Road. If
Oh,
you believe.
wow.
Mm.
Bye, clone, bye, clone.
Should we buy clothes for this?
Yes.
Yes.
At
Should-
least
should we get-
maybe run a bit of water over you.
But yeah, that too.
Do you reckon we should dress up for it? Like,
Yeah.
I should get a gown.
Get again if you want.
well, I mean, we have the
But, like,
money now.
how- Yeah, like, you know, do you ever see them ones that have all the like underskirts and they're all like you'd have to go sideways through a doorway like this.
I could get ruffles.
They're one of- They're as adventurous, not as fancy people. So maybe just something a little
Oh,
nice,
yeah.
bit of nice gear, you know.
Yeah,
shiny.
so like your formal
gear.
adventuring gear.
Yeah.
Should
I'm
probably
bringing a
clean it.
sword, like.
Polish the chainmail a little. Well, I mean, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like
polish some chainmail.
your formal adventuring gear is what you guys might want to.
Yeah. Step
Put on.
1, acquire some formal adventure gear.
Yeah.
Step 2, wear it.
Yep.
Step
Then-
3, question mark. Step 4, profit.
Stand around looking all like imposing
shit.
and heroic. Yeah, exactly. Don't let Fardor talk much, maybe. But
What's that supposed to
No.
mean?
oh, it's just
I
you're
don't think there's a power in the world that could stop him.
you're just too much of a deep thinker, and you might throw people off.
Heather.
Jiro, you
Ow.
got something for that?
Say again, sorry.
Put him in like a bubble of silence or something.
Jiro,
Kinda pull
Jiro.
out spell
I'm
book
just
and start
imagining
flipping through it.
Fardor is still
it's-
just shining on to Heather while I'm having this conversation somehow above his head.
Yeah, no, Heather. Like, I'm wondering, like, should I get ruffles down the front? Do lords and stuff like that, do they like ruffles?
Ruffles
Are they a
down
fan
the
of
front
ruffles?
and the back.
Like a roughly collar is big
Yeah.
at the moment. I
I
know
want-
that, and then like the tail.
Should I
Like
like
the-
get a wig?
to another plane if that's
Get like
helpful.
a quiffy
No,
wig
he's
thing going on?
there.
I don't think you need
No, maybe
a
not the
You
a
just need him to be
wig.
quiet. Like if you can
Can hear
get
it.
like a bubble of silence and just put it around his head,
Heather,
but also
look.
make sure he can breathe.
Heather,
Yes.
I
Just
can
like
hear
his
you.
rope
He can
strength.
talk
Yeah.
to himself.
have you ever worn one
Dimension.
of those big gowns?
But
I
that
can
might
hear you.
kill him though.
I can't say I have. Can't say I
I'm
have.
kind of a bit offended now. I'm not gonna lie.
We're not
Alright,
talking
it's-
about you. We're talking about someone else.
Oh, right. It must be another Fardor then.
That's it. Well, it wasn't Fardor. It was like some other.
Fardar.
R4.
One thing I did forget to say
Our
about
father.
Axel Stormwind was I forgot to describe his beautiful three-piece suit that he also has on.
Do you reckon he give us?
So-
fitness
Do you reckon he could point us at where he got it?
Just to complete the whole look of the adventuring agent.
I'm gonna go and get my adventuring clothes cleaned professionally.
Wow.
Then
Amazing.
Oh,
I will look clean.
Eventually Barry comes back with a bit of food for whoever wants it. He just leaves it out on the bar in front of you guys, and yeah, he just kind of goes back about his business. It's
In
an
my head, I have this image of like the plate being put down and Fardor's eyes just being like,
He stops himself mid-sentence for whatever he's talking about right now.
So Heather's like, right, I'll leave you guys to have something to eat, and that's it. Just gonna end that conversation right here before any of you try to talk to me again.
Thanks, Heather.
Thanks,
You're the
Heather.
best.
No problem.
hey, he's
Thank
like
you.
he's mid eating, like, you know.
Rob.
Enjoy, guys. Glad to have you back in one piece.
Oh.
She's cool.
So we can move it along and say you eat your meal, and if you are cool, you can retire for the night and start a new day afresh if you wish.
Bed.
New day dawns.
Sounds good.
Off to bed.
So you all go to bed and have a nice
Ugly would look
cozy
great in a bow tie.
I'm gonna have a fantasy bath.
Have yourself a fantasy bath with lots of lovely soap and smelly stuff.
A few Kendall candles.
Actually, the only thing though, I assume you wash your hair. Yeah,
What are you gonna say about my hair?
I'm gonna say that you wash all your colour out and it's back to its white. As you
Yeah.
rinse it all off. So when you step out of the bath, there's a mirror across the way, and there's Nox staring at a more drow-like self.
I have to find a few berries.
So I'd like to spend a little bit of time during the night
Ooh.
on a project.
Oh,
No, Jiro's trying to invent a spell.
okay.
So what he wants to try and do is he's sitting there and he's got the candlelight and stuff, the little desk in the room, and he's got.
Well,
the
you have
books open,
candles, so that's cool.
plenty of candles.
Does it
So-
smell nice?
It smells like sandalwood. So what
It's
he's going to
cedarwood.
do is cast light on an unlit candle, but before it catches the candle, he wants to try to freeze it in time. And he tries this again and again and again. It doesn't work, but he's like furiously scribbling down things and like equations and symbols and all this kind of stuff. And that's his nighttime activities.
Cool. As you were doing this, and so how much of the night is he dedicating to this?
I'll say a couple hours. Say 2-3 hours.
So you are chipping away on this, casting your light, trying to freeze it in time, scribbling down your notes, like getting real into it. And just ever so briefly, just over like in the far corner where like the candlelight isn't reaching and like the shadows just that bit deeper, you swear but dismiss it straight away as soon as you think you hear it. You think you hear some kind of whisper coming out of the shadow, but like dismiss it straight away, like that. You don't even batter an eye. You acknowledge it, move on, and that's it.
And then he's off to bed.
Excellent. If anyone's not doing anything else, you all have a peaceful sleep in nice, cozy, familiar beds. A new day, and the sun rises above the town of Vale. As you wake, you hear the usual kind of movement and commotion downstairs of like the Lavender Rat is actually a pretty popular spot for breakfast. They make a pretty mean breakfast.
Like a savage breakfast.
Yeah. So it does. It's fairly busy when you all eventually start moving. You have a bit of a lie on. It's probably like late morning when you all start to finally move. Kind of the exhaustion of the past few days has caught up with you. And pretty intense what's happened around you. So yeah. So the day is yours, guys. What do you want to do? Anything?
Is it before, like after breakfast, or
No, you guys are awake. If you want to
head down for breakfast?
get breakfast, go. Yeah.
Fardor likes his food.
Yeah.
Sames.
So,
I'll run down in a panic thinking that I'm late.
And you're the
Wait,
first one
wait,
down the
wait,
All,
stairs.
Yeah,
all
you're
bedraggled
first.
and stuff.
You're first, though. You're getting, like,
Yeah.
good half hour ahead
Am
of
I
the
late?
rest of us.
Barry, am I late?
Just setting up.
no,
like.
no, we're just starting. Come on,
Oh,
sit in your usual corner table over there, and I'll drop stuff over to you.
Got an awful free.
Um,
Starving.
so yeah, you're all set up at your usual breakfast spot. Heather comes over and like starts dishing it out to you guys, and she starts like, "Oh, I like the hair, Nox," and pops it down in front of you. Now it's this
Thanks.
pile of breakfast, like these like I'm gonna say it, amazing, thick, gritty sausages that are real juicy. And I'm just going with it before any of you can insult it. Like they're all mixed in with herbs, and like, oh, they just taste amazing. Like the bacon is just so thick, but like also if you wanted the fat around it is all nice and crispy. If that's what you're into, then perfectly cooked eggs to whatever way you want it. Hash browns, just so I don't forget that as well.
Or as Mark puts it in a mean breakfast, harsh browns.
Harsh browns, they're pretty harsh. There's a bit of like spice to them. Some people eat them and go, geez, that's a bit harsh. There's like the bread is just basically out of the bread oven. I think it'd still be called. Literally like 5 minutes ago, so it's the freshest thing. You pull it apart and there's still the steam coming off it as well. And yeah, you just have a good breakfast.
You have
Just out of game for 1 second.
Huh?
You know what you'd miss in COVID times?
What
In
was that?
hotels? Those like toast machine printer things.
the toast conveyor belt.
Toast printers.
It's like a toast printer,
Here's the
yeah.
thing, right? You put bread in, right? A couple of minutes later, toast comes out.
You put bread in and then it prints toast.
Yeah, it prints.
Where's the bread go?
Where does the bread go? Yep. So your breakfast is tasty. Sorry, also Baron, for making you hungry.
We had toast for dinner, so that was a mistake.
Listen, it'll keep you going. It'll definitely keep you going for the day.
Keep it going, yeah, all day.
Okay.
So, do we need new gear for our little party?
Free time. What do you do?
We need clean gear for our little party.
I want to go and find somewhere to get
Is
my clothes
Axel
cleaned.
still there?
Is Axel still there? Yeah, of course he is.
I saw him knocking at his office.
Come in.
Axel!
Knox, what can I do for you, dear?
You know the party?
Yes.
We're making an appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need to buy new clothes or use our existing clothes and get them cleaned? Or should I get like a 5-tier gown?
Well, you won't need the gown.
Okay.
That's for sure. Definitely
It's a
won't need the gown.
masquerade ball.
It's not a masquerade ball. My
You
understanding.
hear about these things and you don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything weird. I know that
It's not
much.
like the goblin party again, is it?
I apologize for the goblin thing. I just
Look, I only learned about it yesterday, okay?
you did like you just like
I thought they were dancing.
you like
It's weird when goblins do it, you know? It's not like in books.
I know, but then I just don't understand why there had to be other people there. I think they paid money to get there. To be part of it.
You know what? Takes all sorts.
All sorts to make the world go
Worse
around.
it's getting. It's worse it's getting.
Worse is getting. Dark days, bad business.
It's getting.
Dark days, bad business. What the world needs? You know what the world needs?
Love, sweet love.
Love, sweet love, but also a threat of epic proportion.
Pandemic?
That'll straighten them up. That'll straighten everyone up.
You
I
alright,
think
Axel?
I'm great. I'm great. I'm great.
Pretty weird thing to say, Axel.
Knox, describe to me your attire that you're wearing at the moment, and what condition is it in?
Again?
This is to answer the question that you asked.
Right.
Axel.
So she has like leather armor with like the study bits in it, but it's quite like it looks nice-ish, but it's like a kind of a black color and it has like very obviously DIY'd like leaf embossing on it. Like it looks like she did a fucking robe of a few leaves on it with colors to try and like brighten it up a little bit, and like a probably fairly tattered blouse under like a leather vest situation and like bracers and stuff.
Maybe just buy a new under armor top.
You can just say blouse, Axel.
And maybe buy a new blouse. Because the armor's going to be a great little talking point. People want to know about the
I
flower
actually did it myself.
imprinting and stuff. It's very you. Also, your hair's white, fully white.
I was asking you about your
Oh, I see.
your
I see.
pomade stuff for, because I just usually use like, I make a powder out of berries and I mix it and I put it in myself.
But that's pretty amazing. Maybe I'm sure Barry has some berries. Berries.
Berries.
Berries.
Is he still running that little business?
I think he might be out the back, alright, yeah. Of times though, berries are hard to come by now, and these parts of the
Keeps
world.
a small bag of them under his big sword.
Yeah, the berries do dangle from the big sword.
Oh, shit.
He has 2 sacks of berries underneath his big sword if you want to ask him about them.
Jesus.
But yeah, I just think now real fresh on the blouse. Rest of the outfit is amazing. Great talking point.
Okay. And then Jiro's going to be fine. Locke
Jiro.
always looks really well put together. But I just be a
That
little
man holds himself immaculately.
bit
What
impeccable.
posture?
Sometimes when you're walking beside him, you do find yourself kind of, standing up a bit taller. He's a very proud looking man.
And just actually, Ox, come here real quick. Has Fardor said anything about like cleaning up a bit, or
That's what I was gonna ask you. What should I do?
he listened to you, so you know.
He's talking about getting his armor cleaned and stuff. Is
Oh,
that
that's
right,
great.
or-
No, that's great. That's brilliant.
See now, in fairness, I know he always looks a bit bedraggled, but he's after going off on a wild tangent talking about ruffled shirts and wigs and stuff. So I think he's actually quite excited
Oh,
about
that's
cleaning
great.
up a little
That's
bit.
great. I don't think he needs to go that far, but tell him to keep the axes dirty. Great talking point. Just a bit of old blood stain and stuff on it. They'll be all like, oh,
Dirty axe.
oh shit, this person's killed a man or something. Great talking point.
Do you know what? Rich people are weird, aren't they?
They are. They're pretty weird. Yeah,
Really weird.
they're weird. Listen, I don't know. Just go along with it. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, it was great talking to you as always.
No
Ethel,
problem.
And I'll
Great
see you in
talking
a
to you,
bit. Oh, do you have any more promotional kits?
I
take
do. Under the table and brings out the little chest that has the Kendall Candles logo on it. It's the the very swirly K, and like behind it there's like an engraving of a candle and like the candle flame on top as well, like a real like stereotypical drawing of a candle. It's a beautiful little box actually, and then when you open it up there's like the bit of straw like
I really want one.
the straw inside, keeping the 2 candles. What was the 2 sample candles, and it melts, nice and protected.
Thank you.
So yeah, you take this,
Take
and
that. I'm gonna
I
hand
think
it.
there's more on the way.
Oh, great! Because I actually I used one last night.
That's okay. I asked. I did contact Brom about sending us more, but you know he's very intense about how much he loves his candles.
They're great candles.
They're great. Listen, that's what they have going
He's
for
made
them.
me a
That's what
few-
they have going
He's
for them.
made me a few special ones that are like really bright and colourful and stuff, and they are really good.
Listen, it's what they have going for them. They're top tier candle makers.
You're not wrong. Okay, well,
Go have a good day.
yeah, I'm gonna go get myself sorted out for the party now. So bye.
And Knox.
Yep.
Sorry about the goblin thing again.
You know what? It's a weird thing when you kind of experience a trauma in hindsight.
I understand.
Yeah, I thought we just had a good day, and it turns out that I'd seen too much.
Way too much.
Yep.
Way too much. Anyway, yeah, go have a good day.
Right, see you later.
Bye. What are you all doing, guys?
What do y'all do?
What are you all doing?
Pardon.
Gotta go and
Pardon.
try. Oh yeah. What's going
Yeah,
on?
I was talking to Axel, and he said, "Do you know what I'd look stunning on you
What's that?
if you got that armor?
Ruffles.
Polished up real clean, but you kept your axes dirty. Be so." He actually said to me, he said to me, he says, "Knox, that."
Keep telling Knox. Come on.
Come on, Con, you can do this.
He says to me, he says, "Knox, that'd be really masculine.
Would it?
Yeah, it'd be very manly."
But
and
that's me.
impressive.
Like I'm very.
Yeah.
I'm a
That's
better
what-
man.
That's what it'd look like. So I think that might be the way to go.
Right.
I'm gonna go and get mine cleaned up a little bit as well, and so we'll go together. I mean, and then
Yeah,
I need
let's
to
do
go.
it. Come on.
I need to get a new blouse.
Oh, okay. Do we
Yeah,
have
just
to get a
ladies things.
blouse?
No, just ladies things. I need to go to a shop that does ladies things.
Okay. Well, I'll go with you.
You don't have to. It's fine. I can go.
No. I'll go.
You just want to look at the ladies things.
No, I don't. Do they hand out free samples?
Not unless you're sponsored by them. And I keep going back and they haven't asked you.
Do you reckon they do an exchange for a candle kit and a sample?
What kind of free sample are you thinking of?
I wouldn't
know.
just.
I still
Kiro,
need to
you don't
learn the
wanna-
line. I'm
yeah.
asking questions I really don't need to.
Don't
again,
want
okay?
to. Yep.
Yeah.
Just let him.
Listen,
Yeah,
fancy
but-
man.
and then-
Don't
and
you
then
go
you just
judging
have-
me.
I just have a few other places that I wouldn't mind stopping into while we're around. So
right. Okay. You've
Yeah.
twisted my arm. Let's go.
bring him to the
It's
ladies
well,
shop again.
I mean that as a like thing about speech that you couldn't really twist my arm too fucking strong.
No, not
Yeah,
literally.
no.
It's a figure of speech.
Figure of speech.
My arms are too big for you to be able to twist them.
Untwistable is my arm.
Yeah,
Understood.
figuratively.
That's a big word for Elmo.
Heather taught it to me. Figuratively.
Was it while you were looking
Proper
at her
context
figure?
and everything. I am very proud.
Where are you going, guys? What's the plan? Who's going
Uh,
where?
Spice
Who's
and
doing what?
wizard
So-
crap.
Well, we're
I'm
used to the
going
town,
to-
so I'm assuming we're going.
Yeah, so we don't need to ask where stuff is, right?
No,
We're
Yeah,
used
no,
to it.
you see,
Hey, Grant,
you
go.
know it pretty well.
I'm gonna go get
Knox,
my
you take the lead.
armor polished and the dents knocked out of it.
Yeah, so we go to wherever we'll clean up armor first.
Yeah.
Professionally.
All I need to do is buy just general
Fantasy dry
wizard
cleaners.
stuff, and then I need to go to like a medieval laundry or whatever the equivalent would be to get my coat all cleaned.
Taylor.
Or if they clean it.
Okay. Are you all going in the same direction together, or are you splitting up?
Yeah, but we think we're not, so we just have that awkward moment.
Yeah, we have that awkward moment.
Right, I'll see you later.
Uh,
Have a good day, guys.
Yes,
Hey,
see you
yeah,
later,
bye.
pals.
It's
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh,
Oh,
wait, hang on. We're
I'm
Hi.
heading.
How are
you
you
going
going?
up?
Are you going?
Where are you?
Is
No, the
it?
general shop's
this is
down that way.
literally every time. We know the Lavender Rat is down the end of town. Every time we know we're going the same way.
Yeah.
But I'm going this.
Let's
Let's
see.
just-
That's it.
So you're
Just
going that way,
gonna-
and
Let's
we're
just go. No, I'm
we're
going
all
that way.
going.
Goodbye.
We're all
all-
going that way. See,
we're
that's
in-
right.
Let's stroll off.
Yeah.
Just start walking.
Cool. So you head towards to get the armor and stuff fixed.
First.
There's like obviously you know where to go with it because you've been there before. It's the name of the place is Sana and Elfgel's Arsenal. You've gone there a few times to get whether it's like weapons sharpened or like armor fixed. So you know it well at this stage. Like it's a husband and wife run business. They're both two. I'm gonna say the copyrighted one, but they're both halflings. Let's say the other one would have been kicked off the air straight away.
Oh man.
They're instant banned. They're both halflings. You know them well enough. When you go in, just at the counter, it's Sana, which is the wife of the duo. I just go, oh, how nice to see you again. What can I do for you?
How are you, Santa? Me old pal.
How's it going,
So-
Fardor?
I have to get my armor cleaned up because I'm going to a party.
Okay.
Would you mind looking after that for us, please?
No problem at all.
Thanks, Santa. You're always the great.
You're muted.
You're muted there now.
Fardor. We probably should have figured this out before we left, right? But you weren't supposed to wear the armor to here.
Yeah, and if he looks around, I'm just like holding a bag with mine. Yeah. We did try
Well-
and stop you, but I mean,
Ah, fuck it.
yeah.
He takes the armor off.
Revealing his muscular little body.
God, imagine. He is ripped.
Oh,
Well, no, I'm sure you'd have some kind of undergarment on underneath, right?
Yeah, but It's very tight.
It's probably very tight. It's like
it's very tight.
it's like Under Armour, is it? Actual
yeah,
Under Armour.
basically, yeah. Under Armour, yeah.
Like if Under Armour made a string vest.
Yeah. This episode is brought to you by Under
Under
Armour
Armour.
for all your string vest needs.
Do you like working out but staying cool while being hot? And hot while being cool?
Do you like to show off the ripples of your muscles?
Don't forget to use the code Dice and Fire 20 at checkout. Please don't. That
For
doesn't work.
0% off.
Please don't try that. It doesn't work.
Don't
Um,
embarrass yourself, guys.
Yeah, so you remove your armor without any issue, and she takes it out. I was like, okay, so you just what do you want me to do? Just like buff it up to make it all nice and clean? Do you want me to take any of the dents out? Will I keep the old
Yeah.
notches in it? Because that always looks.
Keep the notches because that looks authentic then, you know?
Okay.
But it needed to look clean and shiny.
Okay. Lock.
For me party.
Yeah,
Doing the
pretty
same for yourself?
same. Let's
Okay.
polish it up, but keep the dings.
Okay.
Any of the big dents, take them out. You know, party kind of armor, not.
No problem. That can be done. Just give us a
Excellent.
a
It's
couple.
a business idea in party armor. Just saying.
Give us a couple of hours with it.
The Romans had that.
10 silver each. That okay?
Perfect.
More than fair.
Yeah, no. It's
Out of
gives us a few
interest,
hours.
their sign, is it like a painted sign or is it embossed letters individually?
It's a painted sign.
Right.
Woodworking is not their thing.
Do the young, do the youths ever try and paint over the end of the arsenal?
Yes.
All
Yes.
the time.
It's happened. It's happened. And you can see
Oh, Arsenal.
when you look at the sign as well, you can see where clearly
Arsenal.
one of them, while a youth was trying to paint over the sign, has shot like a crossbow at the sign to scare them off. You can see all you can see the damage that's done to it. Like you can almost at this stage see the shape of a hand where the crossbow bolts have shot around a hand, like to kind of stop them to dissuade them.
I'm after being directing people to the Arsenal.
The Arsenal.
The Arsenal.
The
Arsenal.
If you want anything, just go down to Santa's arse. She does arsenal.
Yeah,
On the sign on
Arsenal.
the outside. Everything you want, top to bottom. I think that's what that means. It's like a halfling. It's like a
Arsenal.
halfling way of saying top to bottom.
Arsenal.
You can get everything there.
Arsenal.
Your arsenal.
Incidentally, do you do ladies' things or do I have to go down to the other shop?
Yeah, you'd have to go to another shop.
Okay.
That's the DM telling you.
Okay.
Have to go to another shop.
Bardor is going with you in his Under Armour.
So what?
Oh,
when
for God's sake.
when you say ladies' things, what do you mean?
It's really just the under blouse thing, but it
You
just
just-
makes Farder really uncomfortable.
You're just looking for like a ladies' clothes shop.
You know, like one of those peasant blouses.
Yeah.
And maybe like, you know, a crop for the diddies underneath.
Sorry.
Did you say dids?
I allowed you then. She's just thinking it.
I'm just thinking about diddies, as always.
Jero, Locke, what are you up to?
I'm just gonna find like either a general store or like a supply kind of thing. I just have a list of general wizard ingredients, spell ingredients I need to pick up, and then to find somewhere to get my coat cleaned.
I just gotta tag along with Jiro. I've got not much to do until that happens. I'll probably pick up some, resupply my bits.
Okie dokie. So with the general store, please. There's nothing special on your list, is there?
No, but I will be looking for specifically, like apart from just the general crap, like a bit of fleece and a copper wire, a pearl worth 100 gold. So if there's a jewelry shop, I'll go there.
Okay.
Right, I've changed my plan. I'm going with Jiro so he doesn't go and ask someone for a pearl worth 100 gold. That's my job now, is hit the minder of this innocent child.
So what's it like being a party dad?
Stressful, man. It's like, how much is it? How much you got? 700 gold. Well, it's your lucky day.
Oh boy.
So for your general stuff, you'd probably hit up, which would be your normal, at the stage, your regular hunt. It's Tremel's adventuring gear and all. It's generally just it's like wouldn't sell weapons or anything, but would sell like the adventuring packs and like the explorer packs and all this, but also like have like little basically little like hampers that have like all the standard spell ingredients in it and stuff, which would how he makes his money.
Yeah, so I'll hit up that.
Cool. Do you want to do it, or do you want to breeze through?
I'll pop in briefly.
Okay, cool. So yeah, in you go to Tremel's. Rows of wooden shelves jam packed with all kinds of things. It's kind of like a reference for here, but I'm sure they're around the world. You know them old DIY shops that are just like full of stuff, like full of so much stuff that you just don't know how it all crammed in there. Like,
shop, barber, and probably a bar at the same time.
Yeah, maybe there's a post office down the back if you look hard enough.
Give me a minute.
Sorry,
Mia.
Mia's comment is
Give me a
amazing.
minute, Mia.
Arsenal, gear and all. What else and all?
That's the next place, Mia. What else and all?
What else and all? Where to get the clothes? Yeah, and then down at the back is that what you'd find in one of them old DIY shops. An elderly human male. He has like the brown apron on as well, like over his clothes. Kind of opening up the the little drawer shelves, kind of rooting through it and stuff. So, my horned friend, what do you want?
Still Giro. Hello, Tremble. How are you this morning?
Good.
Still hanging on in there.
Where's?
I'm
Did you not bring your wee boy with you today? The wee boy.
Oh, we can't do that. We've spoken about it. If you don't want to get an axe through the head,
such a
boy is the wrong thing to talk.
Angry little lad that you carry around with you. But what can I do for you?
Oh, he's a nice fella. He's got a good heart. I'm just in for the usual hamper and just get some rope if you have any.
Tying up those bitches, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Back in my day, I used to tie up my wife, and she would love it. Listen, the knot I used to use, I used to always make sure it was nice and tight. She loved a bit of rope burn, so did my wife. She loved it. She said it hurt so good, but oh god, Jesus,
all sorts,
how
really.
how we used to fuck. Anyway, I will go.
Another spy shop here in this town.
I will go. I'll go get your stuff for you and your
Why
rope.
do I always assume that myself and Alan are the problematic ones when we play this fucking game? It's always you.
Oh god! Like we're like
my God.
skirting on the edge, and then Trig goes way beyond it. Continue. I want to see where this is going.
I was just kind of like half turned, hands in the hips, just going. Oh, fucking hell! Why do I come here? Oh Lord!
Right.
It's cheap.
It's cheap. It's cheap.
So yeah, off he goes to dig around in the store somewhere. You hear like the stuff falling out. Oh, you bollocks! You. And eventually he comes out with the little crate that has all your like general magic requirements that you need. And he has the rope, so it's the 50 foot of rope, and he pots that down for you. Oh.
That will be everything for today. Thank you very much.
Good man. Do you have a tab with me, or do I take money off you? I can never remember.
We can square it up now, just so we're happy with everything.
All right. Let's give us like 5 gold. Go on, 5 gold, and we call it quits.
5 gold it is.
5 gold, and we call it quits. Excellent.
There you go. Thanks very much. And have.
So where are you off to yourself anyway? Have you got anything?
Oh, Oh, we've got a job a couple of towns over. You
Oh,
know,
nice. What is it?
pest control, probably giant rats or something. I really I should probably get back there.
Are you not
Can't
past?
go
Are you
with it.
no? Are you not past that low entry stage adventuring yet? They're just killing rats and shit.
Well, you know, we're not the sort to sniff at a job, because exposure's always good. We like to help the community, but I really should be going. They're getting the carts ready and everything.
Oh, Kurt!
Well, it's, you know, cart. We're just, you know, about to head. I really need
Fancy.
to get going.
Fancy little horned boy, aren't you? Back in my day, we would
Oh,
put everything
God.
on our back and off we'd go. Oh, you know what I used to love killing? I used to love killing goblins.
Tell me.
And you'd make you'd make them look at you in the eye as you run them through. And sometimes they'd cry. And that was amazing. Sometimes they'd cry, you know. Goblin tears.
Yep, I saw
Amazing.
goblin bodily fluids. All right.
Did you see a goblin orgy?
Really? I'll come back and I will tell you all about it next time I'm here.
listen.
I promise.
I'll
But I really need to go.
make some tea for that one. Always wanted to see a goblin orgy.
Excellent.
Always.
Okay, you take care now. Okay.
They've got small penises, you see. And that's you hear as you walk out of the store.
Oh, fuck me. Why do I
I
go
just
there?
catch that out as you.
It's as the door opens, yeah, Locke, you'll hear they have small penises, you see, as he closes the door.
He was telling you about goblin sex again, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Did he tell you about tying up his wife?
Oh, they used to fuck, apparently.
Tries to slip that in. You know, if you'll pardon the phrase. Every
did.
time you buy something,
Oh, he
it's
certainly
something
did.
about his sex life. But I mean, it's cheap, isn't it? What'd you get?
It's the box of crap and a load of rope.
Oh, it's
We
crap,
needed
man.
rope last time, so I thought I'd pick some up
usual.
while we're here. Next to quick trip to the jewelers, and that's me done.
Excellent. I honestly feel bad for anybody that's going through the list on Twitch. It's like, oh god, what's this one? This has a cool looking overlay.
Oh dear. Sorry, everyone.
You'd never get Mark Mercer saying that now, would you?
Nah, the prude.
Right, so I will switch it back to Nox and further. Sorry, actually can't see.
I need to go somewhere to get a nice under blouse for under a leather vest.
Sorry, I need
Here.
to rehydrate
Carter's
after
just
that.
following.
Okay, right. The next shop should be okay. Right, sorry, you need to get a nice under. Just looking for a clothes shop, yeah.
Yeah, but like a ladies specifically one.
Mhm.
Show the way the men's undershirts are a bit.
More common.
Baggy.
Baggy.
All the talk about old people sex has left your spent.
Me, the main thing is, right?
I
Just
don't
say
know what's
no.
worse.
What's worse?
I don't know what would be worse if you actually planned this shit in advance or the fact that it just happens.
Oh, that definitely just happens.
I know.
Yeah.
100% just happens.
Oh my god, I can't wait to go to the store. Ladies and all.
Ladies and all.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Mia. I'm gonna change the name now. So yeah, you go to the nearest store
Ladies
you see.
anal.
You
It's
ne-
actually
the
called
near-
Arsenal.
the nearest one you see is Ladies and All.
Ladies anal.
It's right next door to Elvo's Elven Rugs.
Do they have a window?
They do have a window. They do have a
We have a
window.
look and see what kind of colours we can see in the Elven rugs.
Yeah, it's like there's a range of colours. There's all different.
Ardo, I'd love to have a keep and we could just get a load of these rugs.
Do you know what, right? If we had our own keep and I had my forge in there, right, and I'm just like working away, I'd love to have a rug everywhere.
Now, to be honest, I don't think I
everywhere.
don't think a forge is the place for rugs. All the
Yeah,
sparks.
everywhere. Just walls. You know those hanging rugs, the fancy ones? Everywhere.
Oh, like trampestries or something.
That was trampestries.
Yeah, trampestries.
Trampestries. Jeez. I'm learning loads of new words lately.
Yeah. Yeah, I just love to, and do you know what would be lovely? You know, if you had
Yeah.
one of these elven rugs, and like the real plush ones. Imagine after a long day of whatever it is that we do, when you just put your bare feet into a nice rug,
Oh, jeez. Kick off me boots.
kick
Stretch
off
out.
them boots.
Stretch out me massive feet. And just fucking
Oh, huge.
huge feet. And I'd stand on the rug. And you know that thing where you get your toes and you like rub them like into it.
Oh, it gives me a little wiggle.
Give them a little wiggle, yeah. So they got the pile, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
Goes in between your toes.
See, that's what they're really missing out on, that underground.
They are.
See all these colours and the comfort of it.
Everything's just
There's
fucking
something
rock.
so comforting
It's just
about
rock.
an elven rug.
Yeah.
Why don't they bring down elven rugs?
It's because dwarves don't like elves.
All right.
Elves are pricks. You know.
You know, I'm kind of an elf, right?
Yeah, but like you're okay though. Like, you know, you're alright. And I'm not like other dwarves.
Oh,
No.
right.
Not all dwarves are, right?
Okay. Well, not all elves are pricks.
Okay. I see what you did there. You took what I said.
Yeah,
And you
I turned
reversed it.
around to be,
That's very good. That's very good.
Well,
I like
yeah,
that.
so that's why I really think they should have. They should bring some colour down, and
Yeah.
maybe it will be a
Spruce
nicer.
the place up a little bit.
Yeah, it'd be a nicer place to be, and if they could also stop all the other stuff. I might just go and
What
get
other
my
stuff?
blouse.
What other stuff are you referring to?
Just the unpleasantness.
Yeah. We won't speak about that for now.
Yeah, so I'm just. Do you want to have a look at the rugs and I'll go in? And...
Come on, I'll come with you. I don't want you to leave you on your own. I'll come with you. Don't worry.
All right, but I might need to ask them about knickers. I'm gonna go into the door.
So you're going into
Lauren.
Yeah.
ladies and all.
Ladies, no.
Ladies and all.
Ladies anal.
So you go into ladies and all, and so like there's straight away like there's like
Do what our child does, lady.
What's the word I'm looking for? Hangers? No.
Oh my
What's it
god, I
called?
just seen Mark's names.
No. What do you hang them up on? What do you call them? Hangers?
Racks.
Racks. That's it. Oh my god, brain fart. Yeah, there's like racks of different kind of dresses and stuff, and then there's like different kind of like pants, like trousers and stuff, and like there's like a wall that has like different slots for all different kind of. The blouses are all folded up and put in neatly into all them with all the different kind of sizes and stuff as well. Like there's a couple of other people in the shop looking around, but and you walk with further or beside you.
He's kind of getting a little bit overwhelmed because he didn't realize what he was getting himself into.
Mute it.
Do you think I call for someone, or do we just have? I might just have a.
Oh, here, I'll get someone for you.
Oh, jeez.
So there's a little hand over the top of the racks. Hello, anybody over here? The tall lad looking for me mate. Like he's pointing down, but you're like.
So yeah, this elven lady comes like gracefully around one of the racks and looks down to you. Oh, hello. Do you need some assistance?
Hi. Yeah. I just
Like long dark hair, like all flea thrown down her, like a beautiful like purple dress that goes all the way to the floor. Very. Can I help you?
Oh, gotcha.
Knox.
Yeah. So, You're very pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're gorgeous.
yeah, you're
Um,
gorgeous.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought there.
I think she's looking for a bus.
I'm looking for like an underblouse because this one's a bit raggedy now, and I actually have to go to a party, and I didn't think that. Like, oh, that's a beautiful dress. What color would you call that?
Well, I'd call it like a deep purple, personally.
Oh, nice.
It's
Yeah,
lovely.
so it is. It's absolutely gorgeous.
It's
Do-
gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
It's lovely. Do you?
It's only massive.
Why are we like this? Yeah. So just like an undershirt, and then maybe some like comfortable ladies things.
Ladies' things, as in.
Knox, go on. You can. What are you looking for?
Undergarments and necklaces.
Oh, undergarments. Okay, I understand. My apologies. Oh yeah, she glides gracefully over to the box shelves that I was saying, and she looks through it and she takes one out and hands it
Knox,
to you.
do you think she's floating?
She seems to be floating.
And
She seems to be
like
floating.
hands it to you. Go, that should be perfect for you, I'd say. Underneath your armor, it'll definitely take a. Not one of the fanciest materials we have, but this one will be better up against wear and tear, because I assume you have it under your armor quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. You think that'd be nice?
Yeah, so it's not super glamorous, but it'll definitely last you, and it'll look nice because it's a nice fresh one.
Yeah.
Do you wear undergarments yourself?
Sorry.
Far door, please.
Did I say something?
Yeah.
just-
Don't.
Are we going to have some kind of issue here, or are we okay?
Oh no,
No,
I was
he's
just
just-
curious. Like,
He's just learning a lot of words today.
wondering if you wear them yourself.
Fine. If your little friend would like to stay here, I can bring you to where the undergarments are, unless you're comfortable with them following.
Little.
Yeah. My giant companion, can wait here.
Excellent.
He seems to be frozen as food.
I am frozen, pals.
Oh no,
No.
that fancy camera.
My camera has
Fuck's
frozen.
sake.
He's frozen in shock.
Back.
He just
Oh, that's not as nice.
that's
Now you're
poor
moving.
quality.
Now you're moving.
I wonder if I switch back, what happens?
What a poor quality camera.
It's shocking. of it.
Now look, there we are.
You're back in business.
Back in business.
The
Now I
ma-
look like I'm pale.
She quickly cast like hold person on you there briefly without you realizing. So she.
Is there like is it all under things, or is it like dresses and stuff in here as well?
Oh, like there's dresses and all different kinds of stuff here. Yeah.
Ladies, no. So like as we're going through to the back, I'll just be like all the like fancy dresses and stuff.
Am I with them? Sorry, I missed what happened there.
Now you're stuck.
No, you
I'm
were
stuck
stuck. You were.
Knox
behind.
did say for you to stay behind.
Okay. I'm just gonna have a little look around.
Oh god.
Oh,
It's like that bit in
what are
Father's
these
Head.
bras? I was playing one of these bras and the straps.
Yeah, that's what one of these
Ireland's largest lingerie.
Go on without me. Sorry.
Ryland's largest lingerie section. That's all I understand.
I was gonna say it's Vale's biggest lingerie section. I understand.
Oh god. Anyone's watching this, it's a reference. Yeah, so you're getting up to trouble there by yourself. Knox,
Mhm.
you follow the elven lady, like that was the somebody beauty bit, was it? You follow the elven lady back to where like the undergarments are kept. What are you looking for in terms? Are you just looking for stuff that's comfortable to wear while traveling, or are you looking for something that's a bit more attention grabbing?
Oh no, God, no. No. I just like something comfortable for traveling, and just maybe a bit of color to it, cause
Any
you
particular
mostly
color?
just get no, just not black, like.
Understand? Excellent. What? You're kind of like you were like a purple-ish, or are you more towards the greyish color,
More purpley.
more purpley?
Mm.
So I can't think off the top of my head, but I'm gonna say it and shoot a pair of DM. You have no choice but to believe me. You get like a color that like really complements your skin color. So like even like holding it up against your arm, like this is really gonna like pop and look fantastic, like on you. And like I said, it's very comfortable and very practical, and like it has a purpose basically.
That's a lovely color.
Thank you.
Thanks for
I thought it would suit you best.
yeah, yeah. That's great. Thank you.
So you're getting your blues and your undergarments. So I'll say it'll run you about 12 gold altogether. They're well made, like they're gonna last you.
Perfect.
So you hand over your 12 gold, like there you go, and like she folds them up really nice and like wraps them up in like a little package as well, puts like a little bit of like a cord around it and hands it over. She's like, yeah, there you go. If you ever need anything else, you know where we are, but if you could possibly take your creepy little friend out of the shop, I'd really appreciate it.
And thank you so much for your kindness, and here's a free sample of candles.
Oh, lovely. Where are these from?
These are from Kendall's Candles, which is a high quality candle maker who, is really passionate about his brand.
Excellent.
And they do smell beautiful. They really do. I had a fancy bath last night, and I lit some, and it was nice.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much.
Don't forget, Kendall's Candles.
For all your candle needs.
My candle needs. Then I just do this, like, the awkward thing where, like, she's not quite sure if the interaction's over, so. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. See you again. Bye.
Then get fired over by the scruff as he's playing with one of the bras.
Like putting it over his head. Meanwhile,
It's over his eyes.
Locke and Jiro, you go as you walk through the streets of Vale. Now, it's not that you'd have to go looking for a jeweler, because it wouldn't be somewhere you'd hit up that regularly. But you find one. Maybe it's the name of it, the Jewel of Vale. That like, oh, that has to be good, right? Yeah. So that's where you guys are heading at the minute. That standard jeweler windows, like the different displays, all the different kind of rings and stuff, all the like different kind of diamonds, necklaces hanging there, these magical little orbs lighting them to perfection, just making it look fancy and elegant and reserved. There you go.
Do they have prices on the?
Oh no, not on the window. Oh no. You have to go in and ask. Look, you have to go in and ask.
In the real world, I would not go in there.
I will confidently stride through
You
the
have
front
no
door.
idea. Yep. Jewelry. That's what we need to destroy. Those light things are good in the window. I like them.
Yeah, it's a
Should
nice
get
little
some of them.
effect, isn't
Can you do that?
it? Not that one. That looks like dancing lights.
Right.
I can make things illuminate, so I can make your sword light up or that
Already
kind of
lights
thing.
up.
But, well, I can make your shoes light up then.
I don't want my shoes to light up.
So you
I guess if I
can-
couldn't find them, like if
I
they
mean,
were,
you won't trip over things if we're in a dark cave if your shoes are lit up.
might hit my head off stuff though.
That's true. I could light your hat up.
Ah, I don't wear a hat.
We should get you a hat now. Light it up.
Right. Problem solved.
You've gone into the establishment, yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this entire conversation
Oh,
happened after we passed through the outdoors.
Excellent. Up at the end, at the main counter, you can see that there's a male gnome sitting up at the desk. He has one of them eyepieces on, and like he seems to be like examining like what looks to be a diamond with great detail, and he's moving it around and stuff. And like further back, very lowly, you can hear like the sound of like clearly goldsmithing going on in the background as well. Like, so they're actually making the jewelry that they sell on site. Like, so it's all like handmade. Obviously, it'd be handmade in a fancy world. It's not going to be used by a fucking machine, is it? But like, it's I suppose it's not. It's not like duplicated in any kind of magical way. Every bit's like individual that's made there.
Craftsman. I respect it.
And then, like, as you are approaching the counter, like one eye like looks up from what he's doing, just like, hello.
Hello. Good morning. How are you?
Well, what can I do for you today, sir?
I was looking. It's actually for a spell component. I
Mhm.
was just looking for a pearl, if that's the kind of thing you might carry.
Of any particular value?
Well, what kind of price range do you have? I have an idea in my head, but just to know that I can afford the fine products that you sell.
He hops down and like from underneath the counter brings out a chest that he plops up onto the counter in front of you and opens it up. You can see that like it's a separated chest with like different there's different pearls and then there's different diamonds. Clearly its intention is for people like yourself that come in that are looking for spell casting abilities and stuff. It's like not so much like it's the shit stuff, but it's like maybe there's like a little flaw in it, or it's just not as good as it could be. So like he's smart enough and business savvy to be like, oh, I know there's a use for this. If someone comes in like yourself, I can sell it on that way. So like he shows you with the pearls, like, so they start from around 50 gold down here at the end and can go all the way up to about 500 for the pearls, maybe a bit less.
Okay. I kind of like go a little bit up the scale from the 51 and pick one up. It's like, would this be about 100 gold, I suppose?
And he'll take it off. He's like, say it's probably be about 120, but I do look to move these, so I can drop the 20 off if you wish to take it.
That'll be fantastic. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Thank you very much. And I pop the gold on the counter.
Thank you. We do, just in case you have ever need anything else, we do keep a lot of different kind of precious gems and other stones. If you ever need it for purely for spell casting, so like they mightn't be the best cut diamonds, but they'll do the job to revivify your friend who's on death's door if you ever need it.
I might need that myself, judging by how our last job went, but we'll definitely keep that in mind.
No problem. No problem.
Thank you very much. And
Have a
it
good
for me.
day. Have a good day.
You too.
He goes back to his whatever it was he was doing.
A nice fella.
Unmute and maybe I'll tell you.
Instead of unmuting. Oh, it's complicated.
That's embarrassing.
Is there a bookstore?
Of course there would be a bookstore, yeah.
Okay, that's where I would like to go next.
Yeah.
Alright, somebody's just gonna tag along.
Oh, you don't need to come.
No,
to this one with me if you don't.
it's fine. I just walking around in my under armor, so not much else I can do.
Oh, sorry. I punched my
True.
microphone.
There's not much else you can do while wearing your undergarments than go into every store in town.
But he doesn't
Um,
see that as being a thing. Like he just
Yeah, so you find. Excuse me. As you're walking.
Books
But
now.
if you're going for one,
Books and
that's
all.
it's not books and all. No, you have to always give a
Chapters.
break. You have to
I
give a
know.
break in the running joke and then bring it back again later on. You see one that's called Halem's Library, and like outside there's all different like books already there, and then obviously
What?
there's this display inside as well.
Hashtag reference.
Yes, I would like to go into Hallam's Library.
Hallam's
I might go
Library.
into Hallam's Library.
Going to Hallam's Library. As you expect, it's a bookstore full of all different books. There's shelves for the new releases. There's your fiction section, your non-fiction section, whatever you're looking for.
I'm just
Excuse
gonna have a
me.
wander over to the new releases and just have like a quick scan.
Excuse me. Do you have a self-help section?
Yeah, they'll be just down at the back there to the left.
Okay, cool. I just want to know
It's,
so I can stay away from it. Sorry.
You could have just not asked as well, I suppose. But
I
anyway,
just want, I don't want to get any better because that wouldn't be great for everybody else.
okay. We have picture books. The person you're talking to is like this half elven lady. It's a pile of books that she's putting out in her hands still, like at the minute. It's like, yeah, we have picture books. They have pictures that tell stories. Maybe that'd be more.
Do you reckon? Is there adventure ones?
Sorry?
Is there adventure ones?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's, you know what's even better? There's choose your own adventure ones.
What? As in, I can decide what happens in the book?
Yep.
Outrageous. So yeah, I'm gonna go and have a look at those.
That's him quiet now for a few minutes.
Yeah.
I didn't take me blaming finger off the last page, so it doesn't count.
He's just like,
I don't go left.
I don't go right.
What are you looking for, Nox?
I'm just currently scanning the new releases kind of awkwardly.
Well, the one that jumps out at you most on the new releases.
Well, I was gonna just be like kind of throwing out buying signals.
I was throwing out buying signals. Okay, Grant, that's good to know. Can you give? You know what? Let's roll something tonight. Do an old performance check.
Oh, 20.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you're throwing out good buying signals, picking things up, looking at them, putting them back up, kind of looking around the shop as well, see if there's anyone else there. One of the ones you do pick up is the latest from the hit writer John
That's what I was going to
Smythe.
ask you one about. I was going to ask her, does she have the latest John Smythe?
John Smythe. It's the Roots of Entanglement is what it's called.
Ooh.
Perfect.
And the half elven lady just pick up on your buying signals. Like, do you need help with anything, ma'am?
I was actually just going to ask you if you had the latest John Smythe. But I see it's here, so I just going to have a little look.
Okay, no problem.
Have you read that one yourself?
I haven't just yet. No, Peaks of Love. It was a tough read.
Yeah, I actually got it as a manuscript.
Oh, wow!
Years ago, well, 1 year ago, and
2 years ago.
2 years ago, and it was difficult to get through. So I just wanted to see, just it's really built up a lot of hype now, and just wanted to see where it was going.
He did very well for himself out of that whole.
He asked me out on a date once, but I didn't realize.
Oh, well, he's done very well for himself out of that whole Dulmere Nightwood incident.
Yeah, that sounded like a whole thing. Those,
Apparently, that's what this story is based on. Is his telling of what happened there?
wasn't even there. Well, okay. Well, I think I'm gonna buy this one. And is there like a blurb on the back?
There is, yeah.
What is the main character's name?
It's John.
Of course it is.
John
It-
Everhart is the main character's name.
It's Sorry, what was your name?
I didn't give my name.
Oh, sorry. Did you want to?
How, maybe you could give your name first, and then it's just a bit
Okay.
unusual.
Yeah, my name's Knox.
Yeah, I'm Evelyn.
Oh, that's a lovely name. Bit, I was just looking at the back of the book. It's a bit on the nose that he uses his own name, isn't it?
Well, listen, according to him, he was the center of all this. Ain't stopping him.
No, you're joking me. Hang on there now. What? So this is meant to be autobiographical?
It's not autobiographical, no. It's he said it himself that it's his telling of it, so he's embellished a bit of the truth with it.
Say he has. Yeah, I'll buy this one then. And can I get one of those adventure books as well?
Okay, I certainly can. So it's like it's 5 silver for everything.
It's what?
5 silver
silver.
for everything.
It's a fine deal. That was easy.
That Electrum, but
Electrum, nobody uses it.
There's no demand for it because it's shite.
No, I'm done. Okay. Well, it was lovely meeting you, and
Bardor, yes, I'd say so.
Okay.
but, yeah. Thanks for everything.
No problem. Thank you.
See you around. Sorry about everything.
Sorry, can I just ask you a quick question before you leave?
Yeah.
Have you talked to people before?
I do, but do you know when you say you know the way usually when you practice something you get a lot better at it.
Yeah.
I practice an awful lot, and it just gets harder.
Oh. Well,
I did like I grew up underground, and I'm not sure if that contributed in any way, but I think I practice too much, if that's a thing.
now I'm gonna do reverse on you. Oh, what city?
Meh. Obviously, my character would know those.
Pick something that sounds undergroundy.
Do you not already have names?
We
We did
discussed
have a name. We wrote
we
one up
just-
before,
we discussed that you were gonna come up with the name.
and you came up with it ages ago, I think.
I did. I can't remember what it was now.
Enzo Baran. You say the name.
I'll say it, and then I will.
Oh, wow, fascinating. My brother does a lot of studies into the cities of the underground, the Underdark.
No.
It's more one of the very traditional cities for the Drow. So, wow, you've
it's
certainly
very-
done.
Very
You've certainly done very well for yourself then.
yeah. There's not much opportunities to make friends, you know. So I'm doing my best.
Oh. No, you're doing great. You're doing great, especially with that kind of background.
Thank you. Being from.
Insert town.
We'll fix it in the edit. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah. Don't worry. I'll go back and
Edit
edit
it
it.
out, will you?
I'll edit it in my voice.
Edit and post.
No, that's very impressive. That's very impressive.
A town of dirt.
Anyway,
Spelled
have a
all
good day.
fancy, like
Have a good day.
DURTE.
You do have a good day.
Practicing
So-
talking to people. You're doing great.
Okay, thank you.
In the meantime,
Oh,
Fardor has drifted over to the self-help section,
He said he
Oh.
wouldn't.
and he's holding a book in his hand, and it's called "Be the Change" by John Jew. And his hand
Oh my
is
god, yes.
his hand is just on the book, kind of like gently over the name, just looking at it like. And then like you go, "Come on, Fardor," and he's like, "Oh yeah," and he puts it back down onto the shelf, and he starts kind of walking towards the door.
What are you eating?
Oh, I don't want to talk.
A tear running down his face.
Yeah, it's too painful.
That was some turn.
He gives up whiplash.
Yeah.
Drama.
Did you come to a bad end in your adventure book?
You could say that, yeah. It's stored up memories, and I wasn't prepared for it, and I'm a little bit upset.
Oh.
It's grand. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. We'll
You want to is it awkward now that I bought you an adventure book?
which one?
The other one, the one that you weren't reading. You know, the
Oh,
one
that's
that you
okay.
wanted to-
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. That's
For the first time in Farador's life, his choices have consequences.
fine. Yeah. Okay. So that's it. Yeah. So we're good.
Cool.
I love how everyone like had a meteoric ride to stardom, and we got to go pick some
Here,
bitch
listen.
up from a warehouse.
We're gonna get to go and talk about that bitch.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to do, or will we just proceed?
I'm all
Other
good.
than collect your armor.
Collect our armor. And
That's
proceed. Oh,
good.
actually, how much did you say that was gonna be?
10 silver each, I believe.
I'll take it out of my inventory.
Yep. So, with your busy day, it draws to an end. Was there anything else that you guys needed to do over the next few days, or?
What's the currency conversion for gold to silver again?
It's
10, I think, isn't
yeah.
it?
How much? Sorry.
1 to 10.
1 gold, 10 silver.
Grand.
That's why.
What's that? Oh yeah. Was there anything else that you just wanted to do? Was there anything else between yourselves that you just wanted to do, or anything like that over the next couple of days?
I just want to read the book.
I want to do my adventuring book.
And would I know that John Jew has a book, or would that have just been he came across it?
Probably he would have just come across it because he did just disappear on you guys
Okay.
when you were going in for a big fight.
Hey, Skeggles!
So just for the hell of it, Fardor, just give us a roll of d20.
Which is a random 320.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I don't know if this is such jazzy music.
5.
So yeah, the adventure book is tough. It's a tough read. For some reason, you try and read it from start to finish. Plots all over the place. 1 minute you're going left, next minute you're going right. 1 minute you're dead. The main character's dead. Next second he's back. It's roller coaster ride of a book for you to sit down and read in the evenings. Takes you the 2 evenings to get through it, but you get through it. But it's a tough one. It's weird. You just don't know how to feel about it by the end of it.
Nox, this is a thrilling book. There's death, there's left and right turns galore. I couldn't even explain the plot to you if I tried.
Well, on the other hand, this book is, if you'll pardon my language, is a bunch of lies.
What?
So your book, Nox is a bunch of lies. Everything that you guys did in Nightwood has been replaced by John. John, what did I call it? Shit, what was his name?
Might.
On Smite.
Might.
No,
Oh,
the
John
Oh,
Part or something, or John.
John.
Oh, sorry.
Second. God, that dropped
John
out of my head.
Everhart?
Everhart. That's
John
what it was.
Everhart. Yes, John Everhart. Everything was replaced with him being the main hero of the piece. So
Is there any romance in it?
oh, I'm getting to it, Key. Getting to it. So like the other characters, so there's obviously clearly a Locke and clearly a Fardor and clearly a Bram.
Nearder.
Like, but
Oh my god, see, near
Near
door.
door.
Oh,
all you guys in the book ever do is like panic and scream and run for help while he's the big brave hero. And then there's obviously a female drow who wears very little in terms of what she has to do. So like her cleavage is always on show. Like there's a passionate love making scene within the roots of the tree, one of the trees that you found in the house. It's
just
just
as I'm reading that scene, I go, "Hello, Pam."
it's the biggest load of trash you've ever read as someone who actually lived through it.
Oh,
And obviously it completely skims over the threat and everything that you've dealt with what actually happened there.
oh. Despite being all lies, it might have Nox feeling some type of way.
Okay.
Do you tell us about the book? Or are you
Yeah,
keeping that
there's
to
a bunch of
yourself?
lies.
That lying sack of shit. If I ever meet him again, I'll take my axe and I'll bury it in his fucking back.
So that's a lot.
My name is Fardor, not Neardor.
The only lie you have issue with.
Yeah.
Everything else is fine, even though it's
Kelistan.
clearly wrong.
Sorry, I was looking up what the name of the thing was again. It was the Kelistan. Was the tree organism thing.
Yeah.
Aye.
Oh, organism. That's not what I read.
You read what you want to read.
Who?
If we see Axel, I'm gonna give it to
yes.
him about it and be like, sort this out. It's bad for business.
Is this
Axel,
about
Axel,
you?
Axel.
No,
Right.
lies.
John-
That's what it is.
John Smite.
Okay.
You know him.
I do know.
You know him. Well, we know him too. And we knew him before. He wrote a little bit better than he did write. And he's telling an awful lot of lies in this book. He's saying
Okay.
that he did all this stuff and that was what we did.
Okay, that's
what-
good to know.
What if people think that we didn't do that then, and then they don't ask us to go to fancy parties for ladies?
Listen, I'll get on it. This is I imagine there's some kind of legal terminology out there for it, but it's against it.
Yeah,
It's
that's me.
against it. Hang on. And he starts
Protection
like,
hearsay.
he looks like he just grabs like one of the like it's wanted dead or alive, like 1,000 and he scribbles on it. Talk to John Smite about book. Like across it.
It is a defamation of our characters.
I've taken note of it, Nox. Guys, taken note of it, don't you worry.
Also, it's not critical, but I just want it known that I did not fornicate in the roots of that dirty plant.
I wouldn't say you'd want to. It sounds treacherous.
It was icky.
It sounds it.
Full of shit.
Listen, guys,
The book.
I'm here for you. I'll do my bit. Party's in a day's time or whatever. Just get ready for it. That's all I can say. Do it.
I'm gonna go wash.
Good idea.
Again.
Good idea. Yeah. Great.
I might have another one of them fancy baths.
Yeah.
I think
great.
I might
Great.
break out a candle.
Don't forget the
Lemon
kids.
and fig.
Axel, I gave one out today.
Oh, you gave one out?
I did, yeah.
Oh, great. And you told them where they are and all, right? Where you can find candles, right?
Gave them the details that candles.
Brilliant. Well
Candle-
done,
the
Knox.
Candle people.
Well done, Knox. Proud of you. Well done. That's what we like to see. I'll go back to Brom, let him know. Word's getting spread, word's out there.
Oh, should have given one to the bookshop lady.
They don't like candles at bookshops anyway. Too much paper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of stuff that can go up. A lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
You'd
Too
be
many in Acre
surprised how
Yeah, yeah.
often the library in the university caught fire. Just a load of parchments and kids learning fireball.
We know. Does all know Giro's educated?
Jiro,
Yeah.
you've gone like 40 minutes without mentioning that. You're alright.
I'm working on myself.
I saw a great self-help book. From a distance, I didn't actually go up close.
Oh my god, what was it? I love those.
Your
I love.
eyes met across the room.
I keep reading the ones about talking to people and stuff, but it's hard still.
I don't want to talk about it.
You okay there?
But he
You look a
said,
little misty-eyed.
Is it? Could you recommend it, or
don't want to talk about it.
would you bring it up then?
Why'd you keep looking over at the wall?
Is there someone
I'm
over
looking
there?
at the distance. I saw it in a book
No,
once.
we're
Is
in
there
a
someone
small
standing
room.
over there like with an
Someone in the
invisibility
corner.
spell on them? Should we be worried?
Did that cobweb?
Is there?
Is there?
Is there?
Just don't damage place, whatever you do.
Gonna fire up a quick detect magic.
And he has his hand on his axe.
Do you
now,
really?
like,
Yep, I can do
Uh,
it at will. So
Cool. So with any magical items your party might have on you, the sword above the bar is glowing like it's the sun. Other than that, that's about it. Oh, and there's also like a faint aura coming from like the behind the bar, the back part. It's gonna be moving around.
It's true
okay,
now.
so there's no invisible people, which is nice. But first of all, I was right.
You
That
were
sword is giving off crazy magical, and it's loaded, and it's behind the bar. I was right.
In fairness,
Also-
now,
I go.
the sword
I
is giant. We all assumed that the sword contained some level of magic.
No,
Given that it-
no.
I
there's-
begrudgingly admit you were right and give you a gold piece.
Thank you. Also, there's some source of magic moving around behind the bar as well, in the back. I think it's a person. Where's Heather? Is it her?
Heather is
it-
not in front of house anyway.
Is it Barry?
No,
Zero?
Barry's at the bar.
Oh
Where's
my
Smokey?
God.
Jiro,
I smoke
Jiro,
easy magic.
Jiro,
Mm-hmm.
this feels an awful lot like Barry's business.
Yeah, I don't think you want to mess with Barry.
Have you seen how many teeth marks are in the bar?
Have you seen how many teeth are in the bar?
That's about valid points. That's about okay.
And also, Heather's so beautiful that nobody that's that beautiful isn't magic anyway.
Are you thinking she's using some sort of illusion?
No, I just think she's very gorgeous.
And like he looks suspiciously towards the bar now.
Oh, so it's suspicion.
I'm going to have me bath.
With that, guys, is there anything you want to do for your last night before?
Rub a dub dub and get ourselves on nice and pretty for the party.
Mhm.
Do a bit more of
Fardo should probably go
experimenting.
collect his shit.
I've already collected it, I thought.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I said you would have collected it.
Okay.
Giro, give us an ill Arcana roly roll there.
That is an unnatural 20.
Nice.
Beauty.
So you're making progress with your your attempt to freeze the light. Again, you're working into the kind of late hours and stuff. You're starting to feel a bit tired. Tiredness is catching up on you. Again, and just in that corner, and like this time you even send your light over in that to light it up because you're like, no, okay. You just dismiss it again for now. Bye, Mia.
That's all for me.
Right. So you wake up.
Mia, love you.
You wake up on the day of the party. You all
Shit.
get yourself set up and dressed up and good to go. Nox, I'd imagine you would have found some kind of berryness to do your hair.
Yeah.
So Nox's colour patched hair is back. Yeah, you're all dressed in the nines and look like you're all good to go and hit this party. And that's where we will leave it there.
No.
And we'll leave it there.
Walking down the street looking all dapper.
Yeah.
Making our way to the party.
Like 20, 30 minute walk till you get to the party.
That
Like
was
20
so fun.
Do 20 more minutes.
So much fun.